Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Betty on Cornbread, and today I am going to make some cornbread dressing. And for the first time, I'm only going to make enough for 3 to 4 persons. So I got my 9 by 13 casserole dish. I have 7 cups of cornmeal already crumbled and ready to go. I have my eggs that are beaten. I have 3 eggs. I have a cup and a half of celery, a cup of onion, and of course I have my seasonings, ground black pepper, Lowry seasoning, and some sage, and a can of cream soup. Have my broth already ready in my pot and ready to go. And I did make it with just a couple of pieces of chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. Because have you ever woke up and decided, well, I just want to make something, but I don't want to make a lot. So I know that there's some people out there that need to be able to make a smaller portion than what I normally do. So I'm going to show you how to make you a quick dressing for your Sunday dinner or for your Saturday or for just whenever you have a taste. So let me go ahead and I'll get this all mixed up and I'll show you where I am at. And I'll be right back. So to my cornbread mixture, I added 3.5 cups of broth so far. I did make my broth homemade. I cooked it with chicken breast, a can of chicken broth, onion, and celery. So now I'm ready to add my other ingredients. And I like for it to be about this texture before I add any more broth, just to see how much I need, because I do want this to be a small dressing. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of sage. We're not going to use poultry seasoning because we did use that when we boiled our chicken. You don't want to put too much sage in here because you don't want your dressing to taste too sagey. And to that, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of Lowry seasoning. And we can add as we go because it is nice to be able to taste your dressing. I'm going to use black pepper. You can use white pepper if you prefer. It is a preference. But I don't use a lot of white pepper unless I am making it for an event outside of my home. So I have that in. I'm going to mix it all in. Okay. I have 3 eggs that I have already beaten. And we're going to add those in. And you know what I forgot? And I'm going to go back and get it. So you just hold on while I do that, because to this I want to add 1 stick of butter. Normally my butter would have already been out and been at room temperature, but I forgot to take it out. So I'm going to put it in now, and it's going to melt because I'm going to add some of this hot broth on top of it, so it won't have no choice but to melt. Okay. So we have that in there. To that, we're going to add our celery. And this is some celery that I already had frozen and prepared in my freezer. And all I had to do was just shred it up. To that, I'm going to add my onion. This is a half of a small onion. Oh, that looks great. So you see how it's looking? Now to that, I am going to add my cream of chicken soup. And cream of chicken soup is also another item that is optional. But if you want to make a dressing like Miss Betty, then you're going to use cream of chicken soup. So we're going to add that in. Get it all mixed up. And this is a wonderful looking dressing. Oh my goodness. Dressing is easy. Here we go. Now, as you can see the consistency of this dressing. So you already know I need to add a little bit more broth. But I'm going to go ahead and just say that you can add meat if you like. Some people don't like meat in their dressing. I do. So I'm going to add another. That's about a cup of broth. And man, that's ready. I can't believe I did it. I usually make so much dressing, so to make one this small is really awesome. I made just enough from my bowl. Won't that look good? So again, I used my cornbread. I crumbled it. To that, I added my chicken broth, my seasoning, which was black pepper, Lawry seasoning, and sage, and a can of cream of chicken soup, as well as 3 eggs that were well beaten, and a stick of butter. I made it from some boneless, skinless chicken broth is how I made my broth. And that's it. It's all done. And this is what my mom used to call a poor man dressing, because I'm only just making this dressing for our family, so I didn't put all that extra fancy stuff in there. But I just wanted to show you how to make a quick dressing if you wake up and decide, I think I want dressing today. That's what I did. So this dressing is actually going to be for our Sunday dinner, but I've made it ahead, so when I come home tomorrow from church, all I have to do is just stick it in the oven. So there you go. On a Saturday afternoon, you can make your own chicken and dressing. It's ready to go in my 9x13 bowl. And believe it or not, I can't believe I made just enough. I'll come back and I'll show you. This is Miss Betty, and I have been cooking on Farm Ridge. Remember to replace negative with positive, and to always be a blessing to someone along the way as you go about your day. Now listen, it does not have to be, or it do not have to be a holiday for you to make your favorite dish. Today, I just woke up and decided that I want to make dressing, because I'm always making dressing and giving it away. And I really never get a chance to just enjoy. So I got up and I boiled my chicken breast. And I've made me a small casserole dish of dressing. Actually, this is enough dressing to feed 4 to 5 people. I have in this pan my cornmeal, my cream of chicken soup, 3 eggs, sage, Lawry seasoning, black pepper, and a little salt. At the beginning of the video, you can go back and you can see exactly how much that I said that I put in it, because, to be honest, now I can't remember, because I am one of those dump cooks. But I kind of wanted to show you guys how to do it the right way. So we're going to have dressing on Farm Ridge this Sunday. So I'm not going to cook it now, but I just wanted you to see what it looked like. And this dressing will probably be able to cook in the oven on 375 for about an hour and 15 minutes. Get my cranberry sauce out, and then we have our dressing. I did go ahead and add chicken to my dressing because we wanted chicken in our dressing. It is totally optional. This is Miss Betty on Farm Ridge. You make it a great day.